All right, so I'm live streaming. Would you like to talk on the live stream?
Okay.
Okay, all right. So I just ask your name and why you're here, okay? So we're at the Mothers Rebellion demonstration in Melbourne, St Pauls Cathedral at Flinders Street. And what was your name?
My name's Frankie.
Frankie, hi Frankie.
Hi, hello.
And tell us why you came.
I'm here because I'm very, very worried about the future, well, not just the future, now for us. There really is a climate crisis and governments aren't taking it seriously. They're not actually taking enough action, and I am here for everyone, especially my children and any grandchildren that I might have.
Thank you, Frankie. Great work. Hi.
Hey.
I'm live streaming.
Oh, good on ya.
Yeah. You're also live streaming, I saw.
Oh, I'm just doing a bit of video. Yeah. Bit of just.
Would you like to say who you are and why you're here?
Oh, hi. Yep, I'm Marie. Why am I here? Well, to save the planet, that's for sure. Especially for my kids and my granddaughter. And for all the animals. Can't forget the animals and the environment. Everything. Just everything for the world.
Thank you.
Yep. Someone's just got to keep doing it. Because no one's listening much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
All right, why don't we turn this around? All right. So this is St Paul's Cathedral. And I think one of the reasons why the mothers are here today is to thank the congregation for this sign: protect creation, no new coal and gas. A very incredible sign which the congregation has up, and if you know Melbourne, this is prime land. This is Flinders Street Station, the historical metro in Melbourne, and this is a lot of trams pass here. So if you're ever using public transport, this is where you are. Oh, okay. Hi, Bron, you probably know I'm live streaming. And
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex. Nice to meet you. Janina Key. Hi. Nice to meet you. Probably not.
No, are you new? Are you new, Relia? Janine's in the suite. Oh, well then no. Well, no, probably not. Oh, awesome. So cool.
I don't travel for climate. I travel for my parents who are 90 years old. Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's very lucky to have both parents reach 90. I think that's rare.
Past many years.
Did they? Yeah. All right, so we're now doing a circle. Oh, by the way, yeah, I told you I was live streaming, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. Be careful with that arm.
Yeah, it's not. It's okay.
It's okay.
More or less healed. It just keeps swelling.
Don't do post. Okay.
little songster Alex.
And songster Alex, who's behind us.
Yay!
Double Alex, we have a double Alex.
Aboriginal land. The land that we're living on. We honor the country and the old ones. We sing our country and we sing it up strong. For we are all connected as one. We honor the ones who have gone before. We honor the wisdom of the ancient lore. We sing our country and we sing it up strong. For we are all as connected as one. We honor the earth and the sea and the sun. We honor the living and the life to come. We sing up country and we sing it up strong. For we are all connected as one.
Very, very beautiful acoustics here. Okay, so the format this morning is as usual. We'll have a little bit of silence, sitting in silence, and then we'll invite others to speak, and we'll do some more singing. Then we will, I will speak, and then anybody who wants to speak, and then
When would you like to sing?
One song probably.
When would you like to do it? Like sooner rather than later?
I don't. Whenever fits.
Okay.
Soon.
So, okay,
Yeah.
so will we start with the Alex song and then get into
Okay.
I'm
gonna get it.
Okay, so maybe we'll sit. Everybody sit.
Yeah.
So we us in the front.
Where do you want me? Inside the circle.
Do you think?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Yes, thank you.
And once you get it all,
Thank you. I'm gonna trouble sitting here and then.
And
Well, you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone. Now the times they are changing. As you lock up the kids with your emergency powers, know the future they're fighting for is all around. Can't hide from the storm that is raging. When that wave hits, there'll be no more sunflowers. Yeah, the times they are changing. Everybody and policy scream stop the votes. You've traded dehumanization for votes. Cost us from the most desperate folks. The fire of racism and hate. Then pretend it was never the one that you chose. Yeah, the times they are changing. Oh, fathers and brothers and sons of the world, look into the eyes of your women and girls. See this news out of granted their worst fear confirmed. There's a new kind of man that needs shaping. Can you be strong enough to hear without words that we aren't the ones that need shame? What you saw, the wishes of peace you played, while Australian made bombs will break down just the same. On the walls of the hospital shake, on the lives of the volunteers, on the children of Gaza forsake. Well, it might be my taxes, but it's not in my name. Yeah, the times they change. Well, it might be my taxes, but it's not in my name. Yeah, the times
They are changing. Woo! Over the other side of the road is Prince's Bridge Hotel. The Codys used to own that. And they are relatives of the O'Keeffes, my grandparents or great-grandparents. But this is an Anglican church, which has actually taken the job of St Pauls Cathedral of putting this sign, protect creation. Very in line, as a Catholic, very in line with what the Pope is saying. I think we are now formally in silence. Thank you. Okay, so here is the song list. If you want to take a quick snapshot, I might just put it on the ground and then do it that way. So people who want to get it later.
Saving this last week, so he was raging against the limitations. So yeah, a lot of good stuff in life, but also still very depressed. How are you?
Might be easier to hear. I'm loud, but not that loud. Hello, everyone. It's lovely to be here with you all, and thank you for your ongoing work in this space. I know you've been gathering and gathering and gathering and gathering. As I sort of came up this morning and saw you all, I was reminded of the suffragettes, and I was reminded of all the women throughout history who have stood up and kept standing up, and even though the world walks on by, the persistence and the dedication is deeply moving, and we know that it's never changes anything. Many of you might know the poet David White, and he has a poem where he says, "This is not the age of information. This is not the age of information. Turn off your televisions, close your computer screen. For one good word can feed 1,000, and people are hungry." So I'm not going to give you a whole big talk about statistics and the horror, because we all know the statistics and we all know the horror. But I thought I might sort of just enter into this space with a little bit of story, if that's okay. Because I'm not a man, so you don't need to be mansplained to, do you? You know that there was a climate crisis going on. Let me tell you all about it. Yeah? Oh, what? Apologies, man. So given that we are, standing under or seated beneath this edifice of colonialism and a 2,000-year-old story, and we're sitting on 65,000 years of country, I've been thinking about this idea of invocation, to invoke something, about calling something into being, which is kind of what you've been doing every time you gather. You've been calling it into being with that great tool that we women have, which is our bodies. Yeah? So thinking about what would we like to call into being, what is our world needing right now, and I thought, I don't know, maybe something like empathy. Maybe we could call that into being, or justice, or I don't know, kindness. Radical concepts, I know. Maybe we could call into being believing in the science. Imagine that.
we call that into being? I've been thinking about this idea of invocation, about calling things into being. Maybe calling something into being like survival of our planet. I've been thinking about language. A few years ago, a new edition of the Oxford Junior Dictionary was published, where over 120 words about nature were taken out of the book. Yeah, I'm sure many of you heard this story. The publishers made this choice to take out these 120 words about nature because they thought these words were no longer relevant to a modern childhood. What would the children of today need with words like acorn or ash or beach or bluebell or kingfisher or buttercup or willow? If we don't know the names for creation, then how can we love her? How can we save her? My grandpa was a timber worker in the Black Forest up in Dalesford, the Wombat Forest. He was a timber worker with a Clydesdale and an axe. And he was part of that generation that would choose one tree, chop it down over days and drag it out with the Clydesdale. And he knew the names of all the trees. And when we would travel through the bush, he'd say, Devil's Peak Mallee, Ghost Mallee, Honey Box, and this would delight me to know the names of the trees. It seemed a holy thing. Name this, know this, love this, take responsibility for this, says our Mother God in all the holy books and in all the songlines. And yet this taking responsibility is exactly what so many of us find so difficult to do. We get paralysed by the overwhelming loss that looms ahead of us, and we just shut down, and none of you have shut down. Up at the Adani coal mine site, yes, it's still going on. One of the creatures most threatened by that mine is the tiny black-throated finch. This mine is destroying the last habitat of this soft brown and robin blue bird. The finch has become an endling. Do you know that word? An endling. It's a brand new word. It came into being. We're speaking of language here. What are the words that we have lost? Robin, buttercup, willow. What are the words that we found? Endling. And it came about from this very last bird in New Zealand. And they had to think of a new word. What do you call the very last one of a species? You call them an endling. We are the witnesses to this great unmaking. On average, we are losing 383 species a day, 383 endlings. How lonely it must be. How lonely it must be to be the very last one of your kind. To be calling. Is anyone there? Calling in the night to see if anyone will answer. When I gave birth to my youngest daughter, after all the groaning and the heaving and the splitting after everyone had gone and it was just her and me, I cradled her tiny face and I sobbed and I sobbed and I sobbed and I said, I can laugh about it now, but at the time I was like, I'd just given birth, so I was like, oh God, what have I done? You're going to be all alone because your sisters are going to die and we're going to die and everyone's going to die and you'll be the last one. You'll be an endling. I didn't know that word then because it hadn't been invented. my grief was ridiculous. My husband came in, he's like, she's just been born. I'm like, but she'll be all on her own. It's a self-mocking story to now tell, but I can feel it and it stops my breath. The bird calling all alone in the bush. So we turn away, our world turned away in a kind of apathetic numbness. The challenge of climate change in particular is that unlike belching coal or blackened lakes, it is in a way invisible. We can't see it, and we no longer have the language, bluebell, leaf whale, pink heath, for the creatures and landscapes that are destroyed, and maybe it's just not really there. But actually it's not so invisible anymore, is it? Not so invisible anymore, because here in Australia the weather's going wild. A 10-storey building collapsed in Sydney's inner west. The winds were so strong, the builders confessed that it all just came smashing down. The coast roads in Mornington are being swallowed by the sea, and in WA it's just reached 49 degrees, while in Queensland the heat brings them down to their knees. And the government is issuing emergency extreme heat weather warnings. Is it finally dawning that something must be done? We confess it's a bit of a mess, oh Lord. So we, the mothers, we gather, we are strong, we are part of a story that goes on and on of love and care, and we will not despair.
Maybe we should move our bibs to our backs if we can. That'd be a bit hard. Yeah.
I think people are looking.
Yeah. It's hard to sing out from the circle. It was so beautiful, Ali.
Wow. Well, yeah, thank you.
We're all a bit stunned, I think. Maybe we should have a bit of stunned silence.
Let's have an informing silence and then get into
Yeah.
Are we singing Mother Earth?
Yeah. Love you, we promise to defend you. We love you, we promise to defend you. Mother Earth, sacred
we promise to. We love you, we promise to defend you. We love you, we promise to defend you. Mother Earth, Mother Earth. We love you, we promise to defend you. We love you, we promise to defend you. Mother Earth, sacred Earth. We love you, we promise to defend you. We love you, we promise to defend you. Mother Earth, sacred love. Children too, we want to be divided over peaceful and united. We're here for your children too. Not for the planet's sake, so we must do what we must do. Peaceful and united, we're here for your children too. To be on fire. Oh, how about you? Peaceful and united, we're here for your children too. Until the planet's safe for all, we must do what we must do. That a small group of people change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Never doubt that a small group of people can change the world. What can we do beyond sit still?
We can face the traffic and have our banner ripped from our hands.
We can march and we must. We can sit together and we will. We can bear witness to the end of the to the end of the holier scene, to the end of the golden sun moth and the endless slithers, to the end of the dawn cicadas,
and parasites.
to the end of the tiny-legged bearded possum at Eastern Purview, the northern soul, the numbats, the black-throated finch, yet beyond saying farewells, what more can we do?
As we sit
Here again in our circles, more fires, more floods, and now more war. Not less of anything but our hope. Where they stumble and stumble and cop out of any care. We will face what is coming together. We will not look away. We will not cop out. We will bear witness. And without care, we would dare to hope for a better world, where all our children will have crops not failing in hail. Our children's children will fare well. If we bear up and square up to the challenge of what is coming, and find a way in this dark hour, this free-storm hour, this traffic-jammed hour, this apathetic hour, if we fire up, we can find a better world waiting to be born. For all those that we have borne, we must, and we will find that will, and that way, and we will not look away.
Now? Do you want to do it now? Yeah?
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
What key do you want?
Oh, lovely thing. Oh, it's on a lolly. Well, they're nice and fresh.
We need to wise up. We need to wise up. We need to open our eyes and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future. And we need to start right now. On a planet a problem, and we need to solve it, get involved and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now.
Make it cleaner,
Make it cleaner.
make it last, make it fast, and do it
Now, 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 to build a better future, and we need to start right now. Hesitating,
or hesitating.
we get the wise and taking life, and now, 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 we need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. Woo! Oh, Albanese, you ain't gonna get it easy. See? We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. Banisi, get it down. You get high. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now.
Alex is going.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Take this one out.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Mark.
Face this crisis now. I hear the voices of the children sing the climate justice now. People gonna rise like the water. Our future's on the line. You hear the voices of our children singing climate justice now. Rise like the water, we're gonna face this crisis now. Are you the voices of our children in climate justice now? Rise like the water, we're gonna face this on the line. We hear the voices of our children singing climate justice now. It's like the water, we're gonna face this crisis now. We hear the voices of our children singing climate justice now. It's like the water, our future's on the line. We hear the voices of our children singing climate just now.
So
Woo!
I've been as some of you know, I've just moved into a more, well, I think everything is theological, but I've sort of moved into a theological political space, and I'm working with Darabin at the moment, and we have these very long meetings that go for like hours and hours, and they're very like church meetings, late into the night. But the thing is, at the end of the church meeting, no matter how late it is, someone says, well, we'd like to do the blessing. And at the end of the council meeting, I keep going, why is anyone blessing us? And I keep going, all right, oh no, but I haven't, but you know, anyway, would you like a blessing? Yeah! Blessing, yeah, blessing. Oh, well, let's all bless each other so our feet are resting firmly on earth. We're here on country. So we gather together as God's people, as His children on earth and sea and sky. And we listen to the sacred call of our Mother, who speaks to each of us in the night, in our dreams and in the dreams of our children, saying, defend me, protect me, go forth, my daughters. I know that you are here and you are doing everything you can. So be strengthened by me, be galvanized by me, and go forth to do the work of loving and caring for all that I have birthed for you, this day and all days. Amen. And the word amen, it literally means, let it be. So let it be, sisters, let it be.